You're watching E.T.N. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to do our first review of Season 2, Episode 1 of The Flash. Well, it'll be the only review because it's the first episode. But yes, Flash is back. I'm very, very happy. And boy, what a very good episode. A lot better than I was expecting, you know. And not that I was having low expectations, but boy, they really hit a lot of emotional highs in this episode. Really, punching us in the gut with so many different things. And we start off, we see Barry 6 months later after the singularity. And I have to admit, like right off in the beginning, I was like, I want to see what happened. What happened? You know, and when you see the opening scene and he catches Captain Cold and Heatwave, and you're thinking, wow, and there's Firestorm and all this stuff. And then you notice it's a dream. And especially obviously when you saw Wells, you knew right away, okay, something's wrong here. And Barry's trying to, go solo. He obviously has a lot of guilt, which we find out later on is due to the fact that Ronnie has appeared to die, and may very well be the case. I mean, we see the Doc, and only the Doc, in some of the Legends of Tomorrow trailers, so we'll see how that works out. But a very powerful episode. A very, very powerful episode. We see that everybody's kind of separated. Cisco's working with the police department. Obviously, Iris is doing her thing. She seemed a little bit better, but obviously still very much hurt over the death of her ex-fiance, I would say, right? And it was just such a good episode. And I've been waiting so long for the Flash to return, and it returned on a very, very powerful level, not wasting any time revealing who the big villains are going to be this year in Professor Zoom. And we see that the Atom Smasher was one of his early enemies that he had to deal with, sent out to kill Barry. And now we see that there's a lot of things leading up to a lot of the stuff that we've heard in the off season in terms of the speedsters and the alternate realities and things of that nature, when Jay Garrick at the very end revealed himself to be there to help Barry Allen. And I gotta say, but in terms of this episode, the highlight for me was just the powerful emotional moments, even between Iris and her father, obviously Barry's father coming out of jail, Harrison Wells, or rather Earbod Thorne, confessing that he killed Barry's mother. It's just so weird. It goes to show you that as much as he hated Barry, he had some sort of compassion for him, which is what made that character so intriguing, was the fact that imagine how conflicted. On one end, he hates Barry Allen, but on the other end, he needs him to get back to his home, at the time that it was all taking place. And for him to really go out there and end it the way he did with some sort of integrity, and integrity, yes, definitely not redeeming qualities, you know what I mean? He did a lot of bad things, but that just goes to show you just how much he did, in some weird, morbid way, care about Barry. And then Barry's father, just to turn around and obviously reveal to Barry that he has his own alternate plans to move on with his life. And you know what? You can kind of understand that. Not only because of, I want my son to continue doing what he's doing without me getting in the way, but this guy's been locked up for 14 years. I'm sure a lot of his mentality has changed, and while he misses his son, he needs to find himself again. He needs to really get reacclimated to society, reacclimated to doing his own thing, perhaps finding different ways of making a living. There's no guarantee he could be a doctor again. So while they really only touch base onto why he would go in terms of Barry, I think, the underlying thing is also for himself. I think it's best for both of them, at least for now, that they just do their own thing, continue to have a relationship, obviously, but not be all over each other, just because he's been away for 14 years. But some very, very good scenes. I especially like the flashback with Joe and Barry, and I love the scene following that with Joe and Barry in the hospital. Iris and the team getting back together was very powerful. We see that Cisco had a moment in the beginning of the show, so obviously we're probably going to see more of those things occur as the season progresses. But I got to say, just a very powerful episode right off the bat. I mean, not only giving Barry a challenge in terms of not only emotion, but challenge in terms of another metahuman with the Atom Smasher, and then obviously dealing with the death of Ronnie, having to face, Caitlyn, and just an incredible episode to start off the season. And obviously looking forward to what's coming next week with a new metahuman, as well as Jay Garrick now being the coach. At least that's how it seems right now, being the coach for Barry going forward. We'll see how long that lasts, if it's something that they're going to do for the whole season or just part of the season, but good start. Good start. How did you like the episode? Let me know in the comments below. What were some of your favorite parts? Until next week, this is Rob signing off for E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching E.T.N. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Join the nation's Facebook page to meet other subscribers or visit E.T.N's Facebook page and Twitter page. Links for all are in the description.